Guys, welcome back. Good morning. Mavio Rad. Hello, guys. Dudes, I normally don't listen to like the entire song before I like play it in the intro. I just get like a little snippet of it in the beginning. I'm like, oh yeah, that looks right. That sounds good. And then I play that song in the beginning. And that one went freaking crazy, bro. What? All right. Rad, see, I think you've just learned a valuable lesson today. I don't know why that. Well, okay, that chat did get banned from YouTube's chat. I think there's a way you can filter it. I don't know exactly how you can do it, but you can like unfilter the removed messages from YouTube's chat. But Rad, you asked how Mafia was, and he responded with some. I'm assuming that's a song, some song lyrics, and I don't know about reading that one. I'm good. But that's a valuable lesson to learn today. You can say that maybe we don't need to ask how Mafio's doing every day. You know? Maybe we could just leave him be. Because he's fine. Alright, what are we doing? Whoa, okay, I definitely didn't roll there. But whatever. So, we left off. Oh, you know what we did? Oh, okay, so you did get to see it. Alright. I assumed you didn't see it just because I saw that it was removed, and I think most people don't get to see the the filtered out chats. But so okay, we could go back to Vvardenfell, or we could continue pushing through whatever the heck we were doing yesterday, which was antiquities at the end of yesterday. There's a handful of things that we are missing. It wouldn't hurt to just do a couple of them. Like, why not? Like, these are all from Apocrypha. There's a whole bunch, actually, from Apocrypha. Yeah, that'll keep us busy for a hot minute. Let's go there. Oops. But yeah, so we'll do, like, some daily dungeons today, too. So definitely the side questing in Vvardenfell. I was debating on whether or not I feel like we're going to get through the rest of the side quests, but I feel like it's maybe a no. It's pretty dense in there. It's a lot more dense than you would think it would be. Either way, we're going to try. And I think that this weekend we could for sure do it. Wait, current zone. Do I not have these? Am I blind? Did I? Oh, I went to Telvanni. Sorry, Apocrypha is not technically Telvanni, is it? No, it's not. Yeah, this baby got back. You've been listening to that a lot lately. And it seems like your favorite lyrics are the part where it says, "Me so horny." I can't blame you. It's a good part of the song. These never work out smoothly. That's not bad, actually. It works. Oh, I don't want to do that one, actually. We don't care about the green. Good to know you're not the only one. What, that's like so horny? Yeah. Yeah, that was part of being a human. Being real horny. Some more than others, you know? Every now and then there's a mafia that comes across your life, and you realize that some people have more energy than you. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit more active. You're gonna throw a few lines every stream until you get through the whole song? Alright. Man, it's been so long since I've listened to that song. I probably haven't actually heard Baby Got Back since, like, it was on the radio. Oops, there we go. Like, I don't know, how long has it been since it was truly on the radio? It's gotta be, like, I don't know, at least 10 years. I'm sure it, like, finds its way into the radio at sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure, like, every now and then, radio stations just like throwback or something, but regardless, it's been friggin' forever. Yeah, that is how all these humans got here. Do you live in a cave? No, what, does it still get played on the radio? I don't listen to the radio anymore. It's been, oh goodness, I don't know. I don't know how long it's been since I've listened to the radio, dude. A long time. I've been using Spotify for a freaking millennia, dude. Pretty much since Spotify became a thing, I was like, alright, well that's what I listen to now. Like, anything music related, anything podcast related, like, there's no reason for me to listen to the radio anymore. It doesn't come on the radio? I didn't think so. It's an old song, dude. It's early 2000s. Or, well, actually, that one might even be older. I know it was on the radio in the early 2000s, but I don't remember when the song came out. Dude, it's a good song, right? It's like, it's kind of silly, but like, it's one of those songs that does just get stuck in your head, and it's such a good song that it gets stuck in your head so well that you don't have to listen to it for years, and then one day, you'll just be like, you know, your brain's rolling, or whatever, and you're like, singing that song for no friggin' reason. Nothing reminded you of it. It just showed up in your mind. Sometimes it's how it is, man. You know what? Let's just get rid of those. Yeah, there we go. I think that's probably what we're after, right? Ooh. This is awkward. Did that count? I hope that counts. Oh, okay. So, alright. See, that's the thing, Red. Like, I do live under, well, under a rock in a cave, whatever you want to call it. I'd live there. I don't go to bars. I don't watch shows. I don't watch TV. I don't turn my TV on. I don't watch movies. I don't like none of that, dude. I don't. You want to, like, a peek into my sad existence of a life? I wake up, I shower, I comb my beard, I maybe throw on a YouTube video, and then I start streaming. And then after I'm done streaming, I go to work, and I do what work does, I guess. And then after I go to work, I come home, I eat dinner, and I go to bed. Like, that's it. This is all I do. I have no life. There's no time in the day, dude.
Yes.
That was a really awkward transition, dude. We just all, like, got stunned by the mechanic after the boss died. And sat there and stared at it. Super Uniform, good morning, sir. I wish I could stop getting stunned. It's obnoxious. Salut, mon ami. Yeah, I was watching. So okay, that was the YouTube video that I put on today. While I was getting ready, I was watching the Angry Joe review on Clear Obscure Expedition 33, and they're French in there, I guess. So.
Longclaw's daughters are not gone. Celine blessed them with her gift, the gift of spirit life. See their hunt begin anew.
We're just gonna friggin' delete this poor guy. Our damage is something else, isn't it? Like, not just mine in general, like the whole team's damage is insane. Dude, we're just doing it. I didn't even get to use my primary damage ability. It's just dead. Aiden, what up, dude? So, I think for this class specifically, what am I running? I think I'm running Deadly. Definitely the one... Gosh darn it, I'm gonna have to look at it. Hold on, let me try to keep up with these guys real quick. I know I'm running Herald of the Tome, excuse me. You need to know how the XP works in YouTube? Okay. I'll explain that too. I think. I'll explain it to the best of my abilities. Real quick, the gear. A 1-piece slime crawl for the crit chance. Still, deadly. 5-piece deadly. Order's Wrath for the crit damage and crit chance. And then we're running Velothis. That was the name of the thing that I was like, I can't think of it. Velothis is that one that reduces your heavy and light attack damage, but increases your damage to monsters in general. So that's the gear that we're running. As far as the XP goes, I believe it's time-based. Time-based and also based on your interaction for YouTube. So like, whoever's here the longest has the highest cap on XP. Excuse me. I don't know if it's like, say you remember the channel, you have a higher XP cap. I don't think that's how that works. I think like your XP limit is based on the amount of time you spend physically in the chat. Oops. And with that being said, chats and super chats and memberships and donations, like anything like that, will provide you XP. So like, you're not gonna just like get more XP by sending more chats, right? Like I think after like the first segment caps out at like a 75 or 100 or something like that, and then it goes like another 75 or 100 or something like that, and it keeps climbing and keeps climbing the longer you're here. So I guess that's about it. I don't know how else to explain it. They didn't really give any information on it. They just kind of chucked it into the live chats, and they were like, "This is a thing," and that was it. Is it 75 for each hour you're here? Okay. Yeah, Rad, I'm glad you understand it better than I do. Whoa. This is veteran, by the way. Like, just in case you guys were like, he's freaking bullcrap. This is a normal dungeon.
Look what you've done to our home. Rip them apart.
There's a lot going on. And I assume it takes longer to get each 25 XP. No, I think if you just send a chat, it gives you 25 XP. Now, if you send like a super chat too, it'll also give you 25 XP. And if you do a membership or a donation of any kind, that's 25 XP. So you only get 50 XP, and your half hour rolls over, you're able to get 125 versus 200. Oh, okay, well there you go. So it literally is like a cap to the amount of obtainable XP based on time. Well, we won that one. How's our skill tree coming? Are we ready to? Ooh, we're ready to morph this. Place a rune under the target. It pulls nearby enemies after a delay. Deals additional damage after a delay. Up to 3 allies can use the synergy. See, that's really good single target. 3 allies using that is crazy. But the ad pools, I think, are what we want. So this can actually be swapped out for this. I don't really think there's a reason why we should be using Reaper's Mark, but it's nice to have it just for, or you know what? Just to continue to level the skill tree faster. We're going to keep that there. But I think ideally we'll put that on the back bar. I feel like I didn't even get time to use my combo during that dungeon. Like, everything just died. Did it not work? Didn't count. Looks like it didn't count. Dirt? Where's the dirt? Should be around here. Okay, I was close. I feel like you should get XP for doing this. For doing the digs. Like proper XP, not just XP for the skill tree itself. Freaking bonus item under that? That's awesome. That was it? Dude, wow. Scrying Brazier tall. I always say Brazier. I've been yelled at before for saying Brazier. I think it's pronounced Brazier, but I can't say it right for some reason. Oh, dude.
Music will never pay off the debt now.
Ew. Alright, we need to get some, like, way shrines, man. We gotta, like, collect the way shrines around this place. Because I keep coming back here to specifically do things like this, and I'm not ready to come to Apocrypha for actual questing. So, like, I don't want to pick everything up, but I would like the fast travels. And there's freaking fishing? We could go fishing, man. See, where the crap am I? This is too confusing. They can't make it easy just to navigate the world. If Mafia lost 25 XP for his chat at the start of the stream. Now you won't wait. You're wondering if he lost 25 XP? I don't know how he would do that. Maybe it's because he was singing Baby Got Back. That's a possibility. Why do I feel like that guy's bad? Like, bad as in he's going to be a lot scarier than... Oh. He's not scary at all. Alright, I gotta kill this thing. YouTube's just a hater. You think that's what it is? I feel like I do a ridiculous amount of damage. Like, we just skipped rotation phases on this guy. He just, like, went straight into his ad phase again. Michael Rossi, good morning, sir. Yeah, what the heck, guys? Hit the like button. Nice. Nice, I like fighting those guys. It's a good little mini boss to put around the world, dude. YouTube tries its best to not send notifications. Dude, that has been a theme from like the very beginning of me starting a channel. Or like starting the live streams. I'm not even exaggerating, but like, dude, people come in the chat so often, they're like, dude, I don't know why, but YouTube like refuses to send me your videos. Like, it won't send any notifications. It won't send anything like that. It's like, it hides it all the way at the bottom. And I'm like, it's just YouTube, I guess. Like, I don't know. They're just jealous of the beard. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, we're getting there on this one. Yeah. Alright, that's a little bit better. Just had to clean up the area a little bit. It's not just you. You're not that special. Oh, well, thanks. Dang it. I thought I was special. My mommy said I was. Perfect, dude. Freaking perfect. Archival Fortune Pouch Lucky. See, I don't know what that's for. I want to say that's for a mystic item, or a mythical item. I haven't really been paying attention to the leads. I'm just knocking them out so that we don't, like, lose them. Nah, yeah, I was gonna just say, it's not like people are like, oh, I'll watch it and don't like for spite. I just hate this guy, so I'm not gonna like the video. No, I don't think that's the case at all. I think people just, like, don't even realize that the like button's there half the time. Like, I don't realize the button's there half the time. Like, there's a lot of other creators that I try to show, like, support and love to. Because, like, they're just good people, and I like what they're doing, and I want to see them, like, succeed. So I'm like, I want to drop in, like, leave a comment or leave a like and hang out in the live chat every now and then when I have time to do so. But I always end up forgetting, almost every single time. It's not like I don't like them enough to leave a like. It's not like it's like that. Oh, there should be 2 more here. I like when they're stacked on top of one another like this. You don't have to run to find them. This is a weird one. that works. I'm not gonna get this one, am I? Freaking barely. You need to gain my like. Alright, Uniform, how about we just calm down a little bit? If I was playing freaking Hollow Knight, you'd have liked the video off rip, buddy. I will say though, when it comes to like shorts on YouTube, I'm much less inclined to like those for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's like I think, what was I doing? I think it was yesterday. I was scrolling through shorts while I was like sitting on the toilet or something, and I was like, why don't I like these shorts? Like, I never like them. I just like swipe and swipe or whatever. I don't know. And I like never really pay any attention to it. I was like, I wonder, like, why don't I do that, man? It would be so useful for like creators that I feel like make good stuff. And I liked one of them, and then I just forgot about it again. I don't know. Something with shorts like mold or melts the brain, man. It's not good for you. There it is. There are multiple HK streams that you forgot to like. Yeah, why don't you go back like a year and a half and like the rest of the streams, buddy? Come on. I'm kidding. Don't do that. It's ridiculous. I mean, if you really want to, I'm not gonna like complain about it. But I'm also not gonna complain that you didn't. It doesn't really bother me. I feel like likes aren't everything, though. Dang, Rossi, thank you. Holy smack daddy, dude. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Yeah, dude, I feel like likes don't mean everything. They definitely, like, help the algorithm. But, they don't, like, make the algorithm. You know what I mean? How was your aim? Pretty good, dude. Red Dead's been hanging out quite a lot lately. I feel like not watching the entire video hurts the algorithm more than not liking a video. Like, the likes are important. They are, like, they make a difference for sure. They have an impact on the algorithm, but I think that retention time is more important than anything. So, I don't know for sure, but I would, you know, use my my science brain and say, like, if you were to go back and just like every single video but not actually watch them, you just like click on it for 2 seconds, pause the video to scroll down and like it, and then click off and go to the next one. I think that probably hurts, and it like hurts more than anything, because YouTube really, I don't think they really care about like the like button. Doesn't bother them at all. What really matters is if you're glued to the screen. The more time you spend watching, the more valuable that is to them, which is more impactful for things like the algorithm. You won't like them? I don't care what you do, dude. It doesn't, like I said, man. I just appreciate the fact that you're part of the community, man. That's what matters to me. I'm lost. What's up, Red Dead? Good morning, good morning. I feel like I'm blind. I'm not even in the circle anymore, so it's telling me to go this way. But it's clearly not this way. There's no way. I'm gonna have to go all the way around, I think. Yeah. Is Silksong coming out tomorrow, or are you just screaming like a crazy man? Silksong's gonna probably be a long time. I know you said it was supposed to be this year, but something tells me it's not gonna come out this year. Although it'd be cool if it did. I think Silksong would be one of the few games that would be brand new that would come out, and I'd be like, yes, we're putting things aside to play that game. That's a game to put things aside for. Para mí, por favor. See, oh my gosh, bro, I am blind. Told you. Para mí, por favor. That's Spanish, not French, dude. I don't know what that means. I know por favor is like please. Dang it. I messed that up. Perfect. So the PR manager for Team Cherry confirmed Silksong is going to come out before December. Before December. I mean... Alright. Well, so specifically before December or before the end of December? It's just for me, please. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for him, dude. Do it. Spam all the emojis. I think he's asking Red Dead. Alright, where are we going? You know what? Let's open up a couple more. I think I've got one last one to do. You can only have like so many of these active at once. Oh, that didn't work. Can I get to that from here? Conveniently, not really. I think I have to go around. Ooh.
Our fate arrived.
Before the holiday. You mean Christmas? Because of how crazy the Silksong community is, we concluded that it will be before September. Okay, what do you mean how crazy? I don't know, like, crazy as in, like, smart, or just, like, so psychotic and crazy that you were just like, it's coming out, and I'm willing it into the existence. Like, is that, because, both? Oh, okay, alright, well. I'm glad you guys like the emojis, though. We'll have to, give my cousin a shout out. Because she's freaking phenomenal. She does a great job. Okay. Whoop. Take two. Someone said he would sell his Twitter account if he doesn't show up in the previous Switch... Wait, in the previous Switch 2 Direct? Who, I don't... So what? It's just Twitch. Who cares? Or just Twitter, or whatever it is. What? Who's the person selling their Twitter account? Does it, like, really matter? What's this? Tome of the Unknown Color. Okay, I don't know what that did, but whatever. E1331, but it appeared he did not sell it. Well, yeah, okay. That doesn't seem to sound any bit out of the ordinary. Sounds like exactly what I would expect from somebody that's named E1331. Yeah, there are some, like, you know, no disrespect, but there are some friggin' psychotic people in the gaming community out there. And not just for that one game, you know? Okay, I'm just guessing here. Don't know where it is. It's not there, but it's right here. That works. Deltarune community? I don't know about Deltarune. What is that about? I do think Silk Song's gonna be great though. Like, I know everybody's super excited for it, and I'm excited for it too, but I don't know, I feel like I've adopted this attitude towards a lot of games coming out nowadays, is that like it doesn't bother me if they take a long time. Like, there's plenty of games to play. There's so much to do. I would rather that if the developers truly are, like, super passionate and they care deeply about the game, like, I'd rather see them take their time on it and take all the time they need to make it what they want it to be. And I do feel like Team Cherry is, like, one of those developers that is super passionate and super creative, and they're also patient with themselves. Because I mean, how long has it been? It's been... I don't know why I got off my mount. It's been a long time, right? We've been waiting for that game for many, many years now. I know that the longer it takes, the better it's going to be. So, I'm cool with it. I don't mind being patient. It's been 6 years since it was announced. So, announced is different than, like, the release date of Hollow Knight, right? Because Hollow Knight, it's been over 10 years, I think, right? It's been a long time. That's fine. We don't need any bonus loot. Perpetual spinning wheel. I think that's... Yeah, this is all for the... Oh, apocryphal jewelry station. I thought this was, like a music box. I don't know. Okay, so Hollow Knight released in 2017. They started working on Silk Song then and announced it 2 years later. Okay, so I was close. It's been 8 years. Almost 10. It's a long time to work on a game like that. I think typically those type of indie games don't really take quite as long as like a AAA game, and most of it I believe is due to like graphical complications. At least I would assume that that is like the general reason why that kind of stuff takes so long. But yeah, dude, I've got high hopes for it. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely amazing. I mean, Team Cherry is pretty fortunate that they've got, like, a really dedicated following, no matter how psychotic and crazy the community might be. I think that, they care so much, they enjoy it so much that, you know, I mean, how many people had, like, donated and basically just backed up the funding for the original Hollow Knight? Like, I'm sure they've gotten tons of, like, support and funding from the community for Silksong as well, which is fantastic, man. It's a big deal. Especially considering how cheap Hollow Knight is. I think I paid, like, $12 for it or something on Steam. For a game that's got, like, well over 100 hours of enjoyment. And, you know, that's just in one playthrough. I'd say, like, if you wanted to be really thorough and play through, like, 110%, actually, I think it's 112%, you're looking at, like, 200 to 300 hours, give or take, depending on, like, you know, how you play. For a game that's got that much time, potential investment, it is really freaking good, dude. It's this is so cheap. It's like you're really getting your money's worth for that. Funds, dude. I've been excavating the wrong place. Uh-oh. Got it. We're very close. Sweet baby Rays. What up, brother? Hello, sir. Geometry Dash 2.2 took 7 years. Okay, well, that's just because they're lazy. Geometry Dash looks not good. I'm not, like, dissing anybody's taste in games, but that doesn't look like something that would be very entertaining to me. If I was in, like, sixth grade, maybe? 7th grade at the most, I'd probably play Geometry Dash. But after that, I don't really think I have any interest in a game like that. But that's just me, man. Someone, wait. Pretty sure the backers of Hollow Knight have a special room for them in their quotes. Yeah, they do. We discovered it in Hollow Knight. So, like, it's a secret room. You gotta, like, really push for it. You gotta do, like, some weird wall grab, upward slash, like, double jump. It's a weird, like, little thing to get into. There's so many, like, very odd parkour-oriented things in Hollow Knight that make it so difficult to find secrets. But when you do find them, it's pretty rewarding. And it's this, like, massive room with just, like, it's very long with, like, multiple layers to it. And it's just got statues that represents, like, the characters that those, like, jump starters had produced, basically, and they were all able to give a quote. So you can go up to each and every statue and, like, click on it, and it'll, like, spit out a quote from that person that actually, like, supported the game. It's pretty cool, man. This stuff's a big deal. How we enjoy the new update? Update's good, man. The update's really good. I'm enjoying the crap out of it. I love the amount of creativity we could throw in. And I'm actually, as soon as we hit level 50 with the Herald of the Tome Tree, we're gonna make a new build. I think we're gonna make a new tank build this time. And then after that, I might try to make a healer, or I might try to go back into the damage dealing direction. Regardless, there's a lot of really fun combos, man. A lot. Someone gave HK a negative review stating I should have paid more for this game. I mean, that's just rude. I understand why it's funny, but as far as, like, as far as how that supports their publicity, like, that's not good. Come on, man. That's a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 game. I don't care what the rating is. It's really, really good. They did such a good job. Yeah, Uniform, I think Team Cherry is a pretty small team to begin with. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, each individual member has, like, a massive amount of responsibilities for that development. If you enjoy destroying the believers. Yeah, you can break them all, right? You can destroy the statues, and there's like a unique dialogue for it. Yeah, is it really only 3 people? I didn't realize it was that small of a team. That's crazy. That's just bonkers, man. It's really impressive what they get into. But I'm wondering if, like, maybe that's the way. You know, maybe that's the move. Smallest team possible. Put the characters the way they want it. Yeah, dude. Baby Rays, I've got a build. It's not this one. It's, I'll tell you what. Let me dump my inventory real quick. And I'll show you the other build that I'm working with. I guess you don't technically actually get to see the class skill trees, but I'll tell you what they are here in a moment. Nice, we got archival fortunes for that. What's that? $2,000 archival fortunes from this. Was this bonus loot? Oh, this is nice. I like that. That's kind of a big deal, dude. That's like a full piece of armor if we were to buy it. And then some. Where's my armory? So we're working right now with Herald of the Tome, Assassination, and Adric Spear. This build that I'm going to show you is, instead of Herald of the Tome, it has the Gravelord skill tree from the Necro. That's it. Is Adric Spear, Assassination, and Gravelord. This is awesome. I freaking love this build. This is so fun. It has 124% crit damage and like 82% crit chance. And then after you get into execute range, so like 33% or health or below, you're over 100% crit chance for your enemies. So like, it's ridiculous. The burst damage is so fun. Like dropping Boneyard and Blast Bones and just watching things explode. You can switch it out. You can make it a 1-bar build, right? So that all this other stuff is completely irrelevant. You don't even need all this stuff. And so like it's Order's Wrath, and then the Maelstrom Lightning Staff can be replaced on the back bar with something else. We've got a 1-piece Slime Crawl, which could probably be traded out for some more weapon and spell damage, to be honest. And then we've got the Innate Axiom Bracers, which this could probably be exchanged for something else too. You could probably even drop that crit chance line and go with a piece of gear or a set of gear that has like straight weapon and spell damage. Then I think Oaken Soul I was exchanging for what did I exchange Oaken Soul for? I don't remember. You could go with a full monster set too. You don't even need a mythic, and you could get like a proc set that does even more damage. This is a really fun build, dude. The Soul Harvest gives you like an infinite amount of ultimate buildup. Relentless Focus procs for like freaking 80k on a crit. It's ridiculous, and like that's with like lower weapon and spell damage. I think we're sitting like out of combat unbuffed. This build has like 4,500 weapon and spell damage too. The pen is, you know, negligible. The pen doesn't. It's not a lot of pen. It's a reasonable amount of pen, but that's why you need things like Boneyard and an AoE, because you have so much AoE damage that groups of enemies, when you pull them together, you can just use Boneyard to like remove all their prots and then drop Blast Bones and jab them down. And the Execute's really fun too. It'd be fun to use, like, if you really wanted to lean into AoE better, you could use Dual Wield and go with the AoE Execute from the Dual Wield tree instead of Killer's Blade, but Killer's Blade gives you more crit chance through the Assassination passive. Not only that, but this helps your single target damage for sure. Like, it's very good for single target. How do you bring out the Armory guy? You bought him, don't know how to pull him out. You bought him and don't know how to pull him out? I got you, brother. So if you go here into Collections, wherever your UI puts your collections, and then you go to Allies, right here. It'll show assistants and companions. So assistants like the banker, the rag picker, the merchant, the armory guy will be here, and you basically just like assign them a location. So like, that puts them on a wheel, and well, okay. So I don't know what the button is on consoles, but for my button, I tell you what, we can figure it out together. Controls. It's this right here. Quick slot item. That is what you're looking for. Whatever button that is on PlayStation or whatever console you're on. Like I have it bound to tab. So like it brings up my potions menu. And then you can swap back and forth. You've got emojis here. You've got tools here. Mementos there. And then allies is a tab as well. So all your allies. And it's fairly well organized. I hope that answers your question. Yeah, the pen's good for solo play. Yeah, exactly. So, like, honestly, in 4-man dungeons, you don't really need it. I'll be honest. All right, so the one reason why, well, there's a couple reasons. For one, it's just a good freaking ability. It does, like, a solid amount of damage. Almost 14,000 over 10 seconds, plus it provides minor vulnerability. Minor vulnerability increases the enemy's damage taken by 5%, and in an AoE, that's kind of a big deal. So, you don't necessarily need the protection reduction on AoE groups of enemies in group dungeons, but all of that combined is very strong. Consuming a corpse on cast deals 30% more damage, and it'll automatically consume a corpse if one's available. Then there's a synergy that deals like 9k frost damage. Like, this is a very good ability. Not only that, but it allows you to activate a passive in the Gravelord skill tree, which I forget what it's called, but it gives you like, oh gosh darn it. I forget what it gives you. Hold on. Let me find out. Okay, this you need a Gravelord ability slotted, but that's basically just passive, right? Is it? Wait.
I've got what you need.
Am I drunk? Or do they change it? Oh no, it's this. Sorry, it's Dismember. While a Gravelord ability is active, your weapon and spell pen is increased by 3271. So you get like a pretty beefy, chunky amount of pen just for having an ability active. And Blighted Blastbones has an active time, but it falls off pretty quickly. And Boneyard is like constantly active for 10 seconds. It's much easier to maintain. So that definitely keeps Dismember up pretty consistently. Plus you get Rapid Rot, which gives you 10% increased damage over time. And that's damage over time, so heck yeah. If you go to the subclassing line, it gives you the option to preview. Oh, yeah, alright, I forgot. That's okay. Regardless, it's a lot of fun. I like that build a lot, and I do like it much better than the beam build. The beam's good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not as satisfying. I think I much prefer the Gravelord skill tree in place of the Herald of the Tome. And with that being said, once we hit 50 here with Herald of the Tome, we will be exchanging it. Sorry about your face, dude. Okay, there's a lot of... Hold on. We're about to jump into some dialogues here. We're going to pick up all these quests. I have fate. Is that another prologue quest? Great.
Suron citizens must be frightened.
Prefer your beard to your characters.
Some vigilante is running around and
Feels more fluffy. My character's a woman. My character does not have a beard.
That vigilante better stay in Suron, or he'll
But thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Mind your step. I would not want you to step on this random patch of grass. I jest, of course. The Telvanni force me to work, but I make sure it brings them no pleasure. I see you wear no shackles. Do you seek work? I know someone who needs help.
Tell me more.
In truth, you would be helping many Saxhleel, myself included. During my latest escape attempt, I met an amber beauty with eyes like summer rain. Her Lucial name is Sun in Shadow, but I call her my heart. She hatches a plan to set us free.
What do you need me to do, Bing?
Seek her out in Tel Naga. If I know my heart, she will be sunning herself in the light of some book. Always reading that one, always learning. If all goes to plan, she will read her books beside me in the boughs of a hist. Soon, I hope.
That sounds like kind of gross, but we'll help him out. He seems like a nice guy. The prologue quest need dove into. Like, we have so many prologue quests. It's becoming a problem. Because over half of my freaking quest log is, like, prologue quests. Like, I could probably drop some of these. We do need to get into cards, too. I keep forgetting that we have the final round.
Ah, love. How cruel the fates that keep me from my heart's desire and force me to lock away my true feelings. Chains bind my heart, yet it yearns to beat free.
Problems with the love of your life.
Oh, what does an outlander know about the complexities of Dunmerry love?
Okay.
But you're only trying to help, and maybe I do need a simpler perspective.
Wow.
How does an outlander convince an overbearing mother that the object of their affection is worthy? Of course not. Tywin is a slave. My mother's slave. I tried to buy her freedom, but Mother laughed at the mere suggestion that I'd be allowed to sully our reputation with a noir bride. Perhaps an outlander's offer wouldn't rouse her suspicion.
I might be willing to help, but I don't know if I want to buy a slave.
I don't expect you to pay, obviously. It's just that Mother might reveal what it would take for her to release Tywin if it was anyone but me asking. Knowing that might give me some idea of how to free my love. It couldn't hurt to ask, could it?
He makes
Tell
a good
her you
point.
heard Tywin excels at finding
One
red star
slave.
shells. Telvanni wizards prize them, and they're very rare. Most of the locals know that Tywin is the best at finding them. Mother loves to gloat.
All right. We'll talk to your mama.
I couldn't bear gazing upon...
There's a lot to do around here. Is that a lore book? Give me that. What was that called? Testimonials of on Mushroom Towers. This town is horny. That's what this town is. There's every single thing. Every person we've talked to has been horny in this town.
On the water. And get this, Federo doesn't.
Oh, should we stick to one quest first?
Door unlocked. Place looks abandoned. We're off to a great start.
Wait a minute. What quest is this? This is my companion quest. Bro, we're all sidetracked. Yes, close. Super. Very close. Alright, we're gonna do the companion quest first, I guess.
Those are rags by Federo standards. Not his style at all. Federo only drinks sugary Sujama cocktails. The wine bottles can be his.
Don't mind if I loot.
Here's our wine drinker. I can smell it on her. Where's Federo? Who are you?
Yeah, she's sauced.
Federo's betrothed. Look, I don't want any trouble. Federo is a good enough sort. He wouldn't mind that I holed up here for so long, honest. Because, we were engaged to be married. As you can see, losing him has made me take to drinking. Oh, how I miss him.
Where is he?
Oh, he's dead, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Killed by some mercenary called Sharpest Knife. Just brutal. Nasty business. Tragic, really. I'm heartbroken. We were gonna get married, you know. But he told me that since he's dead, I can keep the house.
Something tells me he's not dead, dude.
Good question. Look, Federo just told me to say that to anyone who came asking after him. He's a good guy, really. Said he was meeting someone who was going to keep him safe. You're not trying to hurt him, are you?
No, not at all.
Oh.
No, never.
Information. Well, this seems harmless enough to me. He had me seek passage to East March for him. He paid me in wine to do it. Let slip he was headed to Twinkler, Tinkerer Tobin's workshop, I think. Does that help?
All right.
You two are a lot more friendly than the mercenaries that came round looking for Fedro a while back. Of course, when they wrote me and dragged me out of bed, I was nearly sober, I think. Anyway, they haven't been back since.
All right, well, I guess that's going to take us to East March, so we'll pick this quest up whenever, maybe some other time. I can't speak to Sharp. Sharp, stop moving.
So, Federo's not just a coward, but a liar too. As if I cared about him enough to track him down and kill him. He should be so lucky. The elf is too drunk for me to understand most of her story. What did you get out of her?
He couldn't talk about, or he couldn't figure that out?
Right. But whom? And why Eastmarch, of all places? Federo wasn't stupid. He'd know I'd see through a cover story as fake as this wine drinker being his betrothed, and he knows how good a tracker I am. Why leave such an obvious loose end?
It could be a way to mislead you. Yeah.
I suppose he'd be in trouble if he didn't make every effort to hand me over to the Reformer. I just can't imagine why he'd do that for me. The place the elf mentioned is west of Cragwallow, right on the hot springs. Eastmarch, of all places. The armpit of Skyrim. Federo must be really desperate to hole up at this Tinkerer Tobin's place. I'm sure he's just miserable.
You don't like Skyrim?
I don't mind the endless tracts of ice and snow, but Eastmarch has that rotten egg smell from all the hot springs. Makes me want to gag. Besides that, the Nords of Windhelm are a bit chipper for my taste. Otherwise, no strong opinions.
It's been a while since Federo, however you say his name, fled. Do you think he'd still be there?
I'd be surprised if he were. Like you said, he was meeting someone. If we have to do more tracking, that's fine by me. I'm good at that. I can't picture him staying in the wilds of Skyrim for long, though. He's what I'd call an indoor elf.
Seem to know a bit more about him than you let on before.
When I say he asked me to drink with him once or twice, I might have agreed once or twice. Easier to think of him not as a friend if he happened to sell me out to the Reformer.
You think he'd do that?
I did, but I'm beginning to rethink that theory. I'm not going to say I was wrong until I actually am, and probably not even then. Are you done with the questions? We have an armpit to get to.
An armpit, huh? So, yeah, we'll worry about that quest later. You know what? We could make this weekend about, like, prologue quests and stuff. It's a weird sentence to say. No, he's a weird guy. It's fine.
It tosses and turns, pray it won't wake, and then without warning the ground starts to shake. As the world ends, the ground starts to shake. So heft a flask and say a prayer, Red Mountain's about to explode. Have a drink, but be aware it's doom the mountain forebodes.
Okay, the drum's not gonna line up. That guy was jamming, though. We'll have to, like, you know what? We might do that this weekend. We'll make this weekend a miscellaneous, like, weird
vermin.
progression quest type situation.
Work.
Yes, mistress.
Well,
This looks like that lady's mom, or that dude's mom.
Yes, mistress. Sorry, mistress.
But yeah, so like we're sitting on some companion quests, 2 different ones. We can try to knock those out and maybe do some prologue quests too, and Tales of Tribute as well. And hopefully that clears out our journal a little bit because we're running out of space.
pardon the mess. My slaves require another lesson concerning their work ethic, and their no-good overseer as well. I suppose I'll have to wield the lash myself today.
I've heard you've got a slave that's particularly good at finding red star shells.
Have my friends been gossiping about her again? You'd think there were no better topics of conversation. Yes, Tywin is my slave. She's no unshed nixhound, but she's still a capable harvester. What do you want to know about her?
Only her price. I need someone with a talent for collecting red star shells.
Well, I need someone who can do that too, and I already have Tyrwin. Seems like you're out of luck.
Your friends gossip about more than Tyrwin's talents. We'd both benefit from her departure.
Baseless slander! Though I do tire of these ugly rumors surrounding my son. 3 red star shells. That's the smallest offer I'll entertain. A bargain.
Yeah, what if, sure, I'll just think it over. I don't know what a red star shell is, though.
Oh, Tyrwin, where are you? What I'd give for just a glimpse.
This man's super horny.
Well, did you speak to my mother? What did she say? Knowing her, it's something incredibly unreasonable.
3 shells.
3? 3? That's as many as Tyrwin manages to find in a month. And she's perfect.
Should we ask her to help? It's a red star shell. Oh, I didn't realize that.
No. If Mother found out, she'd never let Tyrwin go free. Not for any price. It's an unreasonable sum. But the fact that she asked for red star shells might work in our favor. I've been training a Nyx hound to help Tyrwin so she can spend more time with me instead of in that vile swamp. Aside from the fetch a fly incident, Nixie's got a solid track record. I'm certain she won't let us down.
Dude's literally been training a friggin' wild animal to go collect shells instead. Well, if you can do that, then like, why own people, dude? I don't understand it.
She's around here somewhere. Nyx hounds vanish when they're afraid, and Nixie's a bit skittish. She'll head off toward the water after I call her. Look around the shorelines, and you'll probably find her digging up shells. Just go where she points.
All right.
Come on, Nixie, show yourself! There you are. Nixie, go find star shells.
Star shell mound. I collected one. Okay. This hound is OP, dude. So we just did a month's work in like what? 15 seconds?
Hey, what are you doing? Stop! Who are you? These are given lands, you know. Take any star shells from this beach and you'll have them to reckon with.
Must be Tyrwin. Your little boyfriend sent me. Just want to play some ESO yourself? Yeah. I could play all freaking day, dude. I wish I could.
Spy on me. Defiance, I can't even find privacy out in this forsaken muck.
Why would he want me to spy on you? So he... Oh, goodness.
Because this is the one place I'm permitted to go that he's too afraid to follow. Out here, I don't have to endure his constant fawning or pretend not to see him watching me out of the corner of my eye.
So he's a little freaky, is what he is. He thinks that the two of you are in love.
Love? I'm a slave and he's my master, or as close as makes no difference. Wouldn't so much as smile in his direction if it didn't spare me the rod. Tell me why he has you gathering red star shells. What's he up to now?
They're the price for your freedom. He wants me to buy and free you so that you can marry.
Gods, no. Fear of his mother's wrath is the only reason I can keep him at arm's length. If he's getting this bold, I have to get out of here. What Lonus wants for me isn't freedom. You really want to free me. Help me get away from these people.
What do you have in mind? Yeah, what? Dude, I don't...
Forrest keeps my servitude obligation hidden in a house. Steal it for me. I can forge a signature. It won't be perfect, but it should hold up well enough to get me out of Tilvani lands.
Interesting. Why risk it? I've already paid your... Or, well, I've already got the price paid.
I want to be bought. I want to be free. After all Faris and Lonus have taken from me, I don't want them to profit from my release. At least let me cost them.
Nice. All right. I'll think about it. Lags, what up, brother? Hello. So what's the lore in the story or in the zone so far? Honestly, I've just done side quests, so I don't know what the main lore is. I can tell you about the environment a little bit. well, aside from the red star shells, whatever the living crap they freaking mean, or what their value is, or how they're used, I don't know what that's for yet. Basically, it's farmland, somewhat, a little itty bit of farmland, but generally I think they farm Kwarma eggs. So there's a lot of caves. Kwarma are incredibly common here on Vvardenfell. Like, they're all over the place, and the volcano has developed, like, over many, I don't know how long, however long Vvardenfell's been here, the volcano has developed, like, lots of caves, like tons and tons of caves, and these caves are home to Kwarma, and the Kwarma is, like, if you know what it is, I'm trying to see one. If I see one, I'll point it out to you. Those are Kagudi, they're not Kwarma, but they're basically bug creatures of some kind, and they lay eggs, and the eggs are apparently very valuable. And not only that, but they make all sorts of different products. There's wax that they provide. They, I don't know how they make the wax, but they develop it, and that wax can be used for all sorts of different products and things. So it's like the main export of Vvardenfell is Kwarma. That's a Nyx hound. I haven't seen a Kwarma around this area. But yeah, so like they farm Kwarma, they breed them, they hatch the eggs, they get them to make wax and other products like that, and they harvest their carapace, which is like their shell and stuff too. So that's like generally what we're experiencing is unless they're people that are participating in like the general things like alchemy, most of what it is just like Kwarma farming. I'm trying to think of what else we've seen. This quest, I haven't figured that one out. Oh, and also, there's like two different factions of people. There's like your town folk, people that participate in like more like advanced civilizations, right? It's got like walls and buildings and stuff. And then there's like your Native American type people. I think they're called the Ashlanders. The Ashlanders are kind of like despised, and they're looked down upon. There's a lot of prejudice against the Ashlanders, and they're treated quite poorly. The Ashlanders, they just live off the land, man. They hang out, they just do their thing, they enjoy nature, they hunt and they farm their food, they like maintain balance, and they don't really appreciate all the town folk, everybody that's like kind of like interrupting the land and, you know, pushing civilization a little bit farther. They think that that's wrong. So they're more akin to like Native Americans, and they're kind of being pushed out here and there, but they look at it as like you know, we'll just go over here. Like, there's plenty of space. Like, we don't need to be near you kind of attitude. And every time there's something wrong, every single time there's a problem in the world, whether people go missing, whether people are dying, whether there's like a lack of materials or whatever's going on, they're always blamed for it no matter what. Even if they're not even like remotely involved, the Ashlanders are ostracized and blamed for whatever the problems are. That's about all I got so far.
Did Nixie pull through? Do you have the red star shells?
Right in the Tyrwin.
You did? Isn't she beautiful? And so smart, too. I mean, I know she's a bit older, but...
She's old.
Wait, did you tell her what you were doing? And why you were doing it?
Yeah.
Ha! What? Oh, she's fooled you. She fools everyone, you know. These feelings have to be our little secret under Mother's roof. But soon, we won't have to hide them. I just need you to take those shells to Mother, and it will all become clear. You'll see.
This guy's crazy. I honestly believe Tyrwin. And she just wants to be free.
You're serious? I can't believe it. Tyrwin loves me. We're going to be together no matter what you or my mother think. She's mine. You understand me? She's mine.
Yeah, he's really horny.
It's you. You made yourself perfectly clear the first time. There's nothing you can say that'll stop me from...
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna just try to free this lady. She's got 60,000 health. What? think that people only carry 3.
My valuables have suddenly gone missing.
I still need to like sell a bunch of stolen stuff to the.
Got a good look? Good. Now you can go.
I still need to sell all my stolen stuff to the fence over in Somerset. Which is why I'm doing this. We need like as many stolen items as possible. Eventually.
I don't think you're supposed to be here.
No. $60,000 health is crazy for an NPC like this. I don't think they saw us. It's fine. I wish that the stealth in this game was a little bit more like Skyrim. Like, it'd be fun if the bow did more damage.
If you're lost, I'm happy to show you the way out.
Oh, a freaking crafting motif? Dude, are you serious? That's a big deal.
This is your last chance to leave before the guard arrives.
Do I look like a patient person? Get out.
And the pickpocketing kind of bugs me too. I wish it was a little bit more involved, rather than just like, you have an 85% chance. And then you think like, oh, 85%, that's really good, and then it fails. And you feel really bad about it. I wonder if I can rob this person again. I got something called dried blood from that. And I don't really know what that is. It's probably a crafting style.
See, you're leaving the estate. You decided not to help me, didn't you? I knew I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. You really did it. You... What's the catch? What do you expect for this?
Nothing, dude.
I don't know what to say. I was resigned to my fate before you showed up. Hardly seems real. Maybe it isn't. Not until I'm staring at the shores of the Somerset Isles.
You know what's really interesting, though, is that she's a high elf. And she's owned by, I guess, dark elves? Which is odd. I feel like it's literally never been like that. I've never seen an example of a high elf being treated like this. Like, they're always on top. Every single time, no matter what. It's a strange situation.
I'll need it. You didn't ask for anything, but I want you to have this. Just the gold I managed to hide away over the years, minus what I'll need for passage. Not payment, a gift. For a friend. Goodbye, and thank you so much.
She's horny too, dude.
Get away from her! You will ruin everything!
Shut up, you slavering jackal. You see this?
I'm free.
Tywin, I was supposed to free you. I was going to take your hand in marriage. It was going to be perfect. You ruined it!
Listen to me, you little swit. I'm not your plaything, never was and never will be. I'd sooner lie with the maggots than share your bed.
Dang, bro.
That can be arranged. When I tell Mother about this, you'll wish you'd never spurned me. You'll beg! You will beg!
That was liberating. Don't worry, I know these lands better than they ever will. Thanks again.
I almost feel a little bit bad about that. That guy, she didn't have to hurt him that bad. Like, she could have just been like, nah, I'm not interested. But she really gave it to him. Dang it, I have a 4 gold bounty. Which means he's gonna pull me over and freaking try to give me a ticket. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's jump over to Somerset real quick. Let's just clean out what we can. Don't touch me!
Stop right there!
Okay, this is freaking Bologna.
Let us keep this quick. Oh. My mistake.
Don't touch me! We've got to be getting close.
Keep a watch out for any divine prosecution. Once they get a whip...
Yeah, Bologna. That is correct. We gotta be so close. Balonies? No, not is. See, that's silly. Why would the American language spell anything the way it sounds? Achievements. Less than 800 gold in stolen items. That's what I need. We could probably knock this out real quick, actually.
Can't even hear myself think here.
How are you aware? Freaking hacks, dude. I'm gonna give it a second. It's a pretty poor implementation of the pickpocketing animation. Like, I just don't think it's enjoyable to sit here and wait. And like this right here, who's looking at me? Like how am I being seen? I like how I got less of a bounty for killing that person than the other one.
If you're going to commit a crime, at least go after something valuable.
See, I don't know how he's aware. You've been waiting for GTA 6? You're waiting for the wrong game, dude. I guess it depends on what you're waiting for. But, like... I feel like it's just a poorly implemented mechanic. Like, pickpocketing and thieving and stuff like that has always been a pretty important and impactful part of video games. It could definitely use some love. That should be... Excuse me. That should be enough gold. But there's been a lot of things that haven't been updated over the years. You know, there's a lot of things that are over 10 years old for this game. Well over 10 years old.
Eleanor's a city of splendors.
I think that it could have some updates done to it. There's a lot of things that could be adjusted.
Plenty of money.
Alright. There's one of our achievements that we've been going for freaking ever. 20,000 gold worth of stolen items is kind of crazy. But the passives do make it easier to collect, because it's like gold value, right? So the passives that allow you to get more gold per item definitely help out there. The Schedule 1 pickpocketing mechanic is great. I don't know anything about that one. I've heard that game's pretty popular. It started doing pretty well. And it gained a lot of traction, but I don't really have an interest in playing it. Like, I saw a couple clips of it, and I was like, oh, that looks cool, I guess. And that was kind of like the end of my thought process on it. It doesn't really interest me.
The Office of Divine Prosecution requires strong-minded assistance.
I feel like it became really popular because of people like, gosh darn it. Who's the freaking thick old Queso? I was gonna say that thick old beard. Queso, I think, made it really popular, and a lot of people like him were just like, let's stream this game. And is it really as popular as it is because of the game being so good, or is it as popular as it is because of the people that are promoting it? I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really pique my interest too much. But I don't know. I've got weird taste, man. I don't really have any interest in GTA 6 either.
Yes. Can I help you, Sergio?
Is this freaking Dobby? Look at those ears. You think it's because the people of the game doesn't look too extraordinary? I'm sure it's good, though. I'm not saying it's a bad game by any means. Like, I've heard good things about it that actually make sense. A lot of times a game will come out and it just like grips the community, and everybody's like, oh, it's such a good game, it's so awesome, it's so fun, it's so good. And if you ask somebody like why is it so good, they're just like, I just love it. Like, that's not a reason why it's good. It doesn't answer my question at all. And they're like, I just love it, it's so good, it's so awesome, it's awesome, I like it, it's so fun. I'm like, okay, well, is there anything else going on in your brain? Like, no, there's nothing else in there. And then with Schedule 1, like, I've actually heard good reason. Like, apparently the mechanics, the way you climb the ladder, the amount of like crafting capabilities, like, it's all pretty extensive. It goes really deep mechanically. So that kind of stuff is a big deal. Hearing at least one good reason why a game is good nowadays is freaking huge. There's so much of that, like, it's just so awesome and good and cool because it is. That's the attitude so many people have.
Bless his eyes. Yes, I'm Sun in Shadow. Ioki told you I have a plan to earn our freedom, right? It will require finesse and discretion. I trust that I can count on you for both. To earn my freedom, I need the help of Magister Thurama.
I don't remember starting this quest, but who dat?
She's a recently elevated Telvanni Magister. Not so set in her ways as the others, and probably more likely to remember her early struggles. I know she wants something from Zane Terrares. I need to find out what it is, then get it for her.
Do you have any idea what she wants?
I'm afraid not. I traded in some favors to get a better idea of what she's seeking, but I learned very little. Apparently her mouth, Eravin Anthem, has some correspondence that might give us a clue. I need that letter.
Alright, we'll get the information. I don't know why she called it her
council.
mouth, though. That's a weird way to describe somebody.
Well?
You know what else I should do? I should check achievements for this place. I should probably keep thieving and stealing, because I'm assuming that... What the crap? Oh my goodness. Find all 30 ancestral tombs in Vvardenfell. Make a rubbing of the information they contain? Deliver the rubbing to the librarian. Okay. All 36 sermons. Visit the Strider Caravan at each of the stations in Vvardenfell. Complete quest. Bosses to rare fish. Yeah, alright. So here's another one. 20,000 gold from fencing items. We do need to keep stealing.
And who might you be?
Yo, mama.
Master Erevan is away on business. Has been for some time, in fact. I know a prowler when I see one. What do you want?
We should find a place to farm properly. There's got to be like a really good spot in the game that is just full of stolen items that we can yoink and just like go soak it all up, drop it off. Go soak it all up, drop it off, and like reach our limit each day. I think that kind of thing would be a lot more efficient than just like sneaking around robbing people.
No one just wanders into a council mouth's office looking around. I should report you. What are you really after? And do be honest, we've already wasted enough time here.
I just like it. It's so cool. It's so awesome in here. I just like it.
Ah, the one about Zane Tiraris, is it? Well, I could call the guard and be about my day, but I am a Telvanni after all. We don't turn away an opportunity when it presents itself. Perhaps you could help me with a problem I've run into.
Gosh, it's just this chain effect.
It's a
over
matter
and
of
over.
Literature, or lack thereof. I wrote a poem, you see, a cloying, drunken mess of a poem. The post delivered it to my darling Vvardenfell just this morning. If you get it away from her, the letter is yours.
Okay, that's
fair. She spends most of her time in the study, here in the council hall. She's very diligent, always leaning over one book or another. And the way she licks her thumb when she turns the pages. Sorry, you'll find her in the study, yes.
Why is everybody so horny, dude?
She's such a pretty, dainty thing.
Oh, goodness.
Not at all like those other scrawny Aegon elves. Add a half bottle of Shane to a lusty heart and you wind up with some very poor decisions.
Why is it so important that we get the poem back?
The poem's terrible. Plus, if word got to my parents that I'd been courting a wood elf, I'd be written out of the will, repeatedly, with red ink. Then there's also the possibility of blackmail.
Horny and racist, bro. Every one of them.
Why do you think Vvardenfell keeps it on her? She knows that if Master Erevan gets wind of this...
Alright, we'll figure it out, dude. I don't know, man. I guess they got paid enough money to do it. I don't know.
Stealing is such a vulgar activity.
I didn't think he'd see me.
Stop right there! Chasing outlaws, collecting restitution. This isn't what I wanted to do with my life.
It's 50 gold, bro. Leave me alone. Wow, I just got 400 gold bounty for, or 350 gold bounty for taking a carrot. Alright, hold on. Let's get out of here. Could you stop? I can't get through the door because he's like too close to me. I can't get any distance on him. I hate this. Leave me alone!
Look, a thief!
Brother, stop it. Is this really how this is gonna go? I'm not giving it up. He hit me through the wall? He's still hitting me through the wall. I might be trapped in here forever now. Would you turn racist and horny? Would you turn racist and horny if we pay $200,000? Yeah, of course. $200,000? Sure. Do you have any idea how long that would, like, that $200,000 would, like, I could live off of that for, like, probably, like, at least half a decade, if not more. And if I really stretched it, I could push, like, 200 grand to last, like, a decade. I think I could do a decade. 10 years, bro? Yeah. I'll be racist and horny.
Guess I need a tighter purse.
Alright. Let me just use one of these. That's good to hear. I mean, sure. Are we done, Mr. Guard? Mr. Fuzzy Buns. I like all the mushrooms they're growing in this place.
I hope this is good news. Well, did you get my poem?
Yeah, I've got it.
Quick, give it here. Phew, what a relief. All right, Fla, I'm going to burn this embarrassment. I sure hope I didn't leave Master Erevan's correspondence box unlocked. That would be careless in the extreme. Farewell. Good riddance to bad writing.
Yeah, I feel like I could last more than 10 years. Let me do some math. I could go 15. I go 15 years on $200,000. We wouldn't be rolling any crates though.
There you are. I was afraid you'd been compromised. Were you successful? Did Anthem have anything worth raiding? May I? Ah, a saint's relic. Saint Films. Never heard of him. Says here, the Redarin want it too. To squirrel away in some musty old chapel, no doubt. We need to make sure Thorana gets it before they do.
How do you propose we do that?
Looks like the shrine is locked, protected by some puzzle ward. Luckily, the letter provides some hints on how to break in. Solve the puzzle, grab the relic, then make haste to tell Barana. Thorana should be there. Offer her the relic on my behalf.
Uniform, I don't think that's an option though. What do you mean avoid getting canceled? Who cares? You can't, there's no such thing as being canceled today. You can't do it.
Somewhere between certain and
It's not real. It's something that people have made up in their minds.
Respect all clever schemes and love to barter. This little intrigue will prove my worth, I know it. Then again, she could just try to take the relic by force.
Then what?
Run?
Oh.
Tell Vani Magisters wield magics that put Giuliano's to shame. Of course, you're quite the hero in your own right. Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Okay, well, goodbye. I don't know who Lando is. I've never heard of him. No, you didn't see me. You're a green name, dude. You can't report me. It's not how that works. Another crafting motif from pickpocketing? Dude, O'Day. The guard. The guard. I don't want to spend moolah. What is this? Don't mind if I do. I really don't want to spend another freaking writ to remove my bounty for 92 gold. This is a really cool room, though. I don't know about, like, all the grime and grease and slime, though. Like, the mushrooms are cool looking, but I don't know if I would want to live here. It just doesn't look cozy and comfortable. You know what I mean? Uniform, no worries, man. It's always a pleasure, dude. I wish you the best. Have a good one, or as many as it takes. Dude, another freaking... We gotta keep pickpocketing people. I didn't realize, like, how good pickpocketing was.
I believe the goal is not to get noticed.
Am I supposed to be impressed with your crime?
Okay, 2,000 gold's kind of a lot. You didn't see me. Don't lie to me. Oh, where are my freaking turkeys?
Only the finest wares here.
The style pages are kind of a big deal because they're hard to find. And, there's achievements for those too.
Once I misplaced an entire roast chicken, so this doesn't surprise me.
Oh, he's empty. I don't know, I guess this isn't that bad of a spot to, like, yoink people's... Oops. Well, I meant to, pickpocket first, because I think you can get 3 items in total. But it's just that one guard that's annoying. Is there gonna be, like, a fence anywhere? Because now I kind of need to hit a fence up. I want to say I remember seeing one around this town, but nah, I don't know. There's got to be one here. Like, if you don't care about the bounty, you could just go yoink from everybody and not even think about it. But I don't want to burn all the gold that I'm earning. I'm kind of stingy, dude. Oh, we're also supposed to visit these Nyx towers?
If you hadn't stopped the Covenant from summoning Sadal, we'd all be dead.
The Caravaner towers? I'm assuming they go from one to the next.
Are you waiting for an invitation?
We'll worry about that later. Alright. I'm hooked. It won't let me friggin' stab him, dude. Yeah, probably didn't need to kill him. I don't think I can get in from there, so we're just gonna book it past these guards. Excuse me.
I run a cleaning service.
Nice, dude. Items sold 66 out of 140. That definitely includes the one from the other location. Oh, see, that one's already in our library. I guess I'll just clean it and maybe stick it in the bank. Oh, we gotta do something like more productive. I mean, we are making progress for achievements, but I feel like not questing is not making much progress. Now, why would Sharp get upset about pickpocketing, but when I stab somebody with the blade of woe, he's cool with it?
At least take from someone who deserves it.
Oh, that would be why he's upset. Poorly groomed false teeth. That's disgusting.
If I lose any more, I'll be out on the street.
Did I do all three? Maybe. Yeah. Okay, it's just the white names, but not the guards. I guess I could change a setting to make it easier to see the white named NPCs. I feel like also, if your skill tree's maxed out, you should be guaranteed to pickpocket.
I'm always dropping things.
Like, light fingers should increase it by like 85% or something. Yikes.
Even a blind guard could see what you're doing.
No. Come on, lady. Cut me some slack. I'm freaking trash, dude. We're getting away from that lady. I found a side quest. That's a good thing. Good Lord. Alright, hold on. Give me your pockets. It was 95%! Are you out of your mind? Nah, dude, nah. No, you don't fail a 95% check. Lies.
I would expect the name.
Don't listen to anybody. Samurai, what's up, brother?
Don't they realize that it's a courtesy that I'm here?
Yes, you're someone of importance, question?
My
Mark?
twin and I are apprentices to the Great Devaith Fair. I'm here on his behalf to report to the priests about an incident which occurred near the growth site of his new tower, Tel Fair.
What happened?
A rift opened when we were shaping the workshop below the tower. Master Fear believes there is a connection to the living gods. He's sure to explore the rift once his expedition is assembled. My sister could tell you more if that interests you.
Yeah, sure.
You may take this boat.
Do I really want to take the boat, though? I'm kind of in a pickpocketing mood for some reason. Nah, we'll take the boat. Oh, that's good. Is it a trial? House of fabrication. Okay. So I think she's actually trying to get us to do the holes of fabrication. I think there's normally a quest, but I don't believe we need to physically do it. I think we just need to go there and talk to the lady, and that will be enough to like finish the quest. Yeah. It's a cool freaking portal, dude. It's a really cool portal. I want the door at my house to be like that. I just want to phase through the floor.
I don't.
Alright, so then the daily quest is what we actually do. I don't think I've completed Halls of Fabrication before. No, I haven't, because it's not white. Okay. I'm gonna try to, like, find a spot to yoink a bunch of stolen stuff. I'm also feeling like that one spot in... Is it Telvanni Peninsula? With, like, the freaking bazillions of urns and no guards would be a really convenient place to do this. Because it doesn't have to come from Vvardenfell. You know, it could come from anywhere. Well, that was inconvenient.
Your tale ends here.
Fetch the guard.
Brother.
Stop that cur.
Are you serious? You had to turn and look at me? And pickpocketing's just like inconsistent,
Guards! There's a criminal running free!
man. Lies. It's like super inconsistent.
I don't get it. I was just holding it.
See, this guy's gonna get mad. Oh!
Cease your law breaking.
Or she gets mad.
Bid the guards come and stop that criminal. Must be a hole in my pocket.
We'll never get in that. Oh, this stuff's all friggin' free. That doesn't count. I mean, stuff is stuff, let's be honest. I was kind of expecting this entire area to be stealable things. The problem with urns is that usually they have things like lockpicks in them, and that's just a waste. Alright, how's the inventory? I'll tell you what, let's try something. I think it was in Telvanni. And I'm almost positive that it was like this building. One of these buildings, right here. There was a quest for it. Or I remember coming in there for a quest. Something to do with Sharp, I think. And I found like a billion little urns, and it was all stolen items. And it can be good, or it could not be good, I don't know. See, like, Lorgan's Tears, excuse me, that's not worth selling. So, no? It's around here somewhere. It might be this building. It might be like the whole loop around. Definitely not this building. What is this? To Apocrypha Chroma. The Endless Library, that's cool. You ever get so pissed you take a nap? Maybe when I was younger. It's been a long time since I've been that angry. I feel like I don't really get genuinely angry anymore. I get pissed off at games, but not to the point where I like just rage. I'm definitely not in the right area, but I think I'm close.
I believe the goal is not to get me.
That was awkward. Okay, this wasn't the area that I'm thinking of. But it is a decent spot. Thank you. See, this is the issue with urns, is that there's a lot of this kind of stuff. And this is all, like, just crap that I'll collect. Like, I'll just launder it. But I guess with a spot this good, it doesn't really matter. It's just that you can only launder so many items in a day. Actually, this isn't that bad of a spot. This isn't what I was thinking of. There's like this really big long hallway that's kind of like this. It's just loaded with urns.
Why would you steal from me?
See, how'd she know? It was an 80% chance. That's just upsetting. I even waited until it was green.
Bring that
You know?
back, thief!
You didn't have to get upset. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, man. It's just poo RNG, man. This is not a bad spot, though.
Thief! Guards, do something!
Yeah, freaking right, dude.
What? I double knotted this purse.
Who ties their purse in knots? think the ash is just garbage to be sold too. I don't know, this is no bad spot to just be pickpocketing. But I don't like the pickpocketing.
Dumb move. Now you've got a bounty.
No. See, sometimes you get decent items.
Don't deny it, thief.
There's too many friggin' urns in this place. I mean, that's a good thing. It's better than there not being enough urns. But I'm just saying. I could literally be here for like 16 hours. Did I come through here? I think I made a full circle. I hate to say it, but we're using 3 of these too. Alright, now imagine I've got like more than enough items to sell, but I haven't really been counting. So, this definitely isn't the most efficient way to do it. There's a freaking spot in Necrom that's like a big, massive, long hallway that loops around. And it's just got a million urns, and there's nobody there, so you're never gonna get a bounty. Let me out! Gosh, dude. That's just a merchant. Where's the, yeah, Mr. Fence guy over here.
I buy a very
Alright, so the inventory was almost full anyway, but like, all of that. Could do up to 140 items. Yeah, see, this is 11 items, but it's only worth 99 gold. I feel like that's kind of buns. I didn't want that. That was trash. Alright, good enough. And then the rest can be done tomorrow. So, like, how far did that take us, though? That's actually not that bad. 7,000 almost. You could probably do it in, like, 2 days. Because I spent, like, what, 100 and something of my sales on the other location in Somerset. So, I think that, you might be, depending on what you sell, you might be able to get it done in 1 day. But if you just sell all your crap, then you're looking at, like, maybe 2 days. I don't think that's that bad. enough goofing. Let's go crank out whatever kind of quest we gotta crank out. Think I can make that? Oh, for sure. What the heck were we doing? Not that. Sure, let's do that one. Do you need to launder 15 items still for your gold road? No. No, I've already gotten that one. I've got the pet. I just didn't equip it. I like traded out the gold look for the green look because I was running the whatever we are, Herald of the Tome. So I kind of just like forgot about it.
Never a dull moment.
Let me guess. I gotta light these in order. I hate this. This is such a retarded quest. Why do they put this in the game, man? Well, how can this be fun? I thought that I was starting to see a pattern, but I didn't.
Only this one needs to know the whole.
Thank goodness.
The door is open.
That was so
Open
dumb,
at
bro.
last.
They're the worst type of puzzles, man. There's no answer, there's no hints, there's no pattern. It's just like, click them until you figure it out. Whoa, buddy, hello. We good? I think that was all this was. How much longer we're streaming today? Probably about an hour. Maybe a smidge bit more. Ew. That was a weird noise. It was like a whoopee cushion that someone spit on. It just was like not a great noise. Hello? Yeah, it worked that time. Samurai, you don't have to stick around, man. I appreciate you greatly, but if you've got obligations outside, by all means, man, do your thing. What's up, Saps? Hello, good morning. Good morning. It was like a mix between good man and good morning. Hello. I'm sorry, I can't talk. Simura, what's your wife gonna say on like Saturdays when I stream for like 12 hours? Yeah, Saps, I'm doing good, man. Thank you. I hope you're good too. What? Disreputable for what? I guess no idea. No worries. I was just joking around. It's just Joshins. Pickpocketing is a way to consistently get higher value items, though, rather than all the trash that comes from the urns.
I could have sworn I had that when I left.
Doing some light night furniture rearranging. Dude, I don't know how you did it, but you described a very particular feeling that I feel like so many people have experienced in their lives. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you just gotta move the house around, man. And sometimes it's at 2 o'clock in the morning. Thank you.
My memory must be faulty. I swore I had that with me.
Okay, I'm lost. Reminded you to move the dresser? It's been a long time since I've moved furniture like that, but I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, excellent. Another clumsy adventurer bumbles into my home. I really must put a hex on that lift. Have you come to rob me? That would go very poorly for you.
No, I'm just here about the Argonium.
Sun in Shadow. Oh yes, I know the lizard. An enterprising young mage, if memory serves. Don't look so surprised. Her magical abilities are the worst kept secret in Sadrith Mora. What does she want? I hope you bring more than boring salutations.
I have the finger bone of Saint Films, taken from Zaint Tiratira, or whatever that name is.
Do you now? Well, she's a clever one, isn't she? Even convinced you to do the work for her. Impressive. So, what does our scaled friend want in exchange for this relic? No.
Freedom, baby.
Give me a moment. I'm keen to guess. She wants her freedom, right?
Freedom, baby.
Oh, good. I was afraid she'd do something boring with her freedom, like run off into the marsh to worship trees or some such. Sun and Shadow shall have my endorsement. I'll give you a writ. Deliver it to my mouth, Erevan. He'll know what to do.
Oh, that was easy. I didn't think she'd agree. Something broken here? Just tell me to go somewhere else. Should have tried to rob her. You can't steal from green names. The only like NPCs that you can steal from are white named NPCs like this that are not guards. So guards have white names, but you can't take from them. Just tell me to go in here. You just confuse your cat. See? Sabs. Imagine being your cat, though. Imagine just waking up and the entire house is completely rearranged. You'd be hella confused, too. Come on. Holy crap, we're going way up there? Why don't we just do a little bit of this? Why don't we just do a little bit of this?
Let's just do what we came here for and get out of here.
Stop. I'm sure you've done this before,
This
so you
is
know
so
the drill.
unfortunate.
Pay your bounty and you're free to go.
Buddy, I can't. I can't give you these things.
I knew I should have brought my other weapon.
Look, a thief!
Buddy. Look. I can't do this. You don't understand. It's for an achievement, my friend.
Such cruelty.
Stop! Dude, immobilized on cooldown, by the way. Please. Please. Let me go. Stop! Let me out! This is so stressful. Immediately continues to steal things.
Do you need something? I'm rather busy at the moment.
I've got a writ about somebody being free.
Oh? Let me see that. Submit to council. Argonian slave freed. Services to House Telvanni.
Yeah.
Well, well. I've always known Sun in Shadow to be ambitious, but this is quite the master stroke. I shall take this to the council and send for her.
That's what she said.
Feel free to wait in the council chamber. We will rule on this matter soon. One other thing. Some of my personal correspondence went missing recently. If that ever happens again, the Morag Tong will hear of it. I trust we understand each other.
I gotcha. It doesn't
I'll give
really
this to the
seem
council.
like it's my problem, though, I'll be honest. Alright. This guy's gonna attack again. I can almost guarantee it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank goodness. Saps, I totally understand how you're feeling. Sometimes words don't work, man. That's just how it is. I feel like that most days, words just aren't working anymore. And I want to blame a lack of sleep, but I don't know if it's fair to do that.
Once I misplaced an entire roast chicken, so this doesn't surprise me.
Misplaced an entire roast chicken. We're getting there. I just need like 15,000 more gold worth of stolen items. Actually less than that, so.
Wait, where did I? I've imagined this moment since I was a hatchling. I knew I'd be free eventually, but now that the moment's here, I just hope I don't embarrass myself.
What will the council do?
They'll deliberate, needle each other a bit, then set me free. I only hope that they'll take me on as a hireling as well. I'll even get my own quarters. Can you imagine that? Not only my own room, a whole house to myself. My heart is racing.
If you're a hireling, will you be able to leave? I thought you were headed to Black Marsh.
Yes, of course. I mean, eventually. We can talk about that later. Just let me bask in this moment, all right?
As you wish.
I couldn't.
Saps, I don't know how you misplaced an entire roast chicken, though. Yeah, man, good night, too. I appreciate you doing what you do and hanging out, man. Much love.
Well, well.
And Limitless Choices, man, I wish you the best of luck, too. Don't start this roundabout merry-go-round with me! Don't touch me! Thank you. I thought I was going to be in there for freaking 15 more minutes.
Hist bless you, my friend. Sun in Shadow's tail quivers with joy and her heart leaps over the moons. I have never seen her so happy.
Yeah, man, good night,
At
dude.
last, she can roam free and read her books in peace. I erect the spine of gratitude.
Thanks, dude.
Yes, I garden like a caterpillar, one leaf at a time. Even so, I accomplish more in one day than these dark elves do in a week. But my words wander. I bring news from my heart. She wishes to see you in her new dwelling place.
Is she working on the plan to free you, then?
Indirectly. My Sun in Shadow leaves nothing to chance. She must climb to a higher branch on the Telvanni tree, one she calls Retainer. Once she claims this title, she will set me free.
Okay.
So I plant myself like a sapling and wait.
Alright. We'll visit her. We'll see what she's up to. I really should get rid of this bounty, though. That's why. Is this maybe where we find out that Sun and Shadow doesn't really have any intention of helping that guy? Because he seems like a really nice dude.
soon, Sarah. Sorry about the mess. Believe it or not, this place feels like a palace compared to my old slave quarters. With any luck, I won't stay here long. I've hatched a plan that might catapult me to the rank of House Retainer.
Oh, she's actually doing it.
I'm glad you asked. Retrieving scrolls and relics, gathering up roots and mushrooms. That's what the Magisters expect from hirelings. Trust me when I say nothing stunts advancement like doing the expected.
So, how do you plan to defy their expectations?
Real estate. Surprised? Good. Master Firith's been making secret inquiries, looking for land near Voss. Ioki knows a farmer who may be willing to sell his plot. If I purchase the deed and give it to Firith, he might sponsor my next promotion. I know I could count on you. Here's the gold. I'll not pay a drake more than what's in that pouch. Mostly because I don't have a drake more than what's in that pouch. Ioki can provide more details, or you can just ask around Voss yourself.
How's life as a free woman?
Fantastic! I bought new clothes, see? And no more sharing a room with 8 other people. This space belongs to me. It's mine. Best of all, I can stop hiding. I don't have to tuck my tomes under blankets or hide scrolls in my bodice. I can just be.
Her scrolls where? That's nice. That I'm glad she's happy. Wish Fable was an MMORPG. I don't even know anything about Fable. I've heard of it before, but I couldn't tell you a thing about it. I feel like there's a lot of room out there for RPG or MMOs, man. I don't know if like there's a ton that satisfy the community properly. Like ESO definitely scratches a particular itch from a lot of people, like especially myself. But I know there's a lot of people out there that like really just don't enjoy ESO as an MMO, but they want to play like an MMO. And typically, I think those people normally just go right to like WoW, right? And there's not a whole lot of other options. There's a handful, but not many. More MMOs would definitely be like I think a good thing. They just have to be done right, you know? You can't take any shortcuts with the development of them. You gotta like actually put the effort in. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is another one that I've heard a lot of people mention before. Other than that, other than like WoW, ESO, and Final Fantasy XIV, I don't think I've heard anybody mention a single other proper MMO that like, you know, a new, like more recent. Because I know that there's a lot out there that are like much older. Like, but I don't know. I think there'd be a lot of people interested in like more MMOs that are based on other series.
Greetings. We must speak quickly. The overseers grow nosy and suspicious.
Sun and Shadow said you know a farmer near Voss who's willing to sell their land.
I do. Otheri banished me to those farms for a time. I spent 30 days in the dry box and heard many things. A salt rice farmer named Barris Rendo grumbled like a sick crocodile. His wife called Voss a backwater sty. He would sell. Why do you ask?
She gave me some gold to purchase some land for her.
She gave you gold? I thought... My heart told me that she gathered coin to purchase my freedom. She probably seeks to parlay this into an even greater sum. I trust her judgment, even if I do not fully understand it. Good luck, my friend.
Gotta be honest. I'm kind of feeling what he's saying right there. Oh, he's empty. That's unfortunate. Excuse me. Oh yeah, Star Wars: The Old Republic. That is another MMO that I had gotten my hands on. That I played it like for freaking ever ago, a couple of years at least. Excuse me. And for as old as it is a good game, but it is quite old, and it shows its age, I think. That's Sarah Var beyond the toilet. Let's catch this on the way up. I don't want to increase my bounty, man. I was hoping I'd be able to just like climb over that, but it's looking like it's probably a no. Scooting. Yep. Made it. Yeah, I don't know if Star Wars The Old Republic holds up, though. Like, it's good, but the combat is, like, really, really rudimentary. That was the thing that I think bugged me about Star Wars The Old Republic, was that the combat was so basic and so boring and so poorly implemented. For being, like, as old, like, how old is that game? Like, probably at least 20 years old. For being like 20 years old, sure, I could see like 20-some years ago a game like that would be a lot of fun, but today, like, I feel like we need more in-depth combat, you know? Something that's just a little bit more complex and enjoyable. Or maybe I just didn't figure it out right. I don't know. I could have just been bad at it. That's possible too.
You can handle this, right?
And down they go.
I'll watch your back. Go get him.
Oh, this freaking guy. We were in here, or at least we were working with him at one point. Hold on, before we go in there with him, we're actually gonna go do the rest of this stealth. Because I don't know if we're coming back. There's a pretty good chance we don't.
Got this, but I'm here if you need me.
Okay, I'm lost. This place is cool. I didn't get it. There we go. Like Dynasty Wars. Yeah, I don't know anything about that game either, dude. But an MMO with like some much more involved combat would be freaking sweet. Don't get me wrong, ESO's got really good combat. It's freaking clean. Feels great, and it feels like it only becomes more refined, especially with things like subclassing. But it would be nice to have like an MMO with vastly different combat than from what we experience here in ESO. Combat like God of War, bro. Like God of War 2018 or whatever the other one was. Ragnarok. That's what I'm thinking of. That would be some freaking tight combat to put in an MMO. I don't know how you do that with like the vast amount of abilities and stuff, but it would be cool.
Alessia, your dashing
Dynasty's the
hero is here
best.
to rescue
Yeah,
you.
dude, I've never heard of it, man. I'm sorry.
That was Alessia. This way. Don't worry, Alessia. Your hero has arrived.
Better luck next time. Oh, wait.
Should I follow? I guess I should follow him. I don't know.
I didn't think anyone would find me in here. Least of all Jacan, but I am thankful to you both. The invitation medallions. Jacan was supposed to pick them up for Lady Arabelle, but the Ascendant Order stole them. We have to get them back.
Side tangents. I love it. Let's go.
I just finished the invitation medallions for Lady Arabelle when the Ascendant Order burst into my workshop. They kidnapped me, took the medallions, tied me up, and left me here. They never even asked any questions. I don't understand it.
Where did they take the medallions, though?
I don't know for sure, but the group split up when we arrived. A few dragged me in here while the others went off deeper into the cave. They must have taken the medallions that way. There are 5 medallions total. Please, you must find them.
Okay.
Give me a moment, and I'll help you look for them.
Yeah, it's always a moment. I'll have the medallions before she even leaves this room.
There you are, good looking. Did you find the medallions? Let Valencia know.
Did I find them?
Ugh, I can't wait to get out of this place.
I was gonna say.
The Ascendant Order has a lot to answer for. Please, tell me you found the medallions.
No, but I found a scroll.
Let me see. Oh, there's that Ascendant Champion again. Lady Arabelle will want to hear about this. But I know this place, Saraloth Grotto.
Okay, where is it?
It's in Vvardenfell, but they neglected to say exactly where inside the grotto they took the medallions. I think I have something that may help with that. Here, take this shell. It's not just a shell. I enchanted it with the same magic I used on the medallions. If you focus on the shell, the medallions will glow for a short time. Here, I'll mark the grotto on your map, and the boats mentioned in the scroll should be nearby.
Cool. You know what? This looks familiar. Is this our entrance? You know what? We did. I think we came in through that portal over there. Like a while ago. That's a big dresser, dude. Who's a metal dresser? Why metal? Why a dresser made of metal? Why? Why would you do that? That's too much. Let me out, please. Thank you. Oh, for
Mind your
military
step.
equipment. I guess
Don't
that
get
makes a
caught
lot
in the
more
muck.
sense, right?
I almost lost a boot over there.
Still seems excessive. But I guess it would be fireproof, wouldn't it?
Welcome to the arse end of nowhere. This is the place Valencia described to me. The entrance to Saraloth Grotto. The 5 medallions must be somewhere inside. Let's hurry and get them back. You still have that shell Valencia gave you, right?
Yeah, dude.
Good. That will help us find the medallions once we get inside. Valencia said if you concentrate on it, the medallions will glow. I suspect the Ascendant Order won't make this easy for us. The bad guys never do.
What kind of resistance do you think we'll run into?
No way to tell. But if we meet the Ascendant Champion, I owe her for tying up the beautiful Valencia. There's no call for that sort of rough stuff unless all parties agree. Anyway, remember, our priority is retrieving those 5 medallions.
I don't understand why everybody in Vvardenfell is so stinking horny, dude. Everybody. Every one of them. There's not been a single character that's not like, I want to sleep with everybody. I want to do it. Let me do it. I could just imagine, like, in the writer's room for, you know, or Zenimax or whatever, they're just going through a phase, man. You know? Sounds like the Paladin Prince. Yeah, he's also Dempsey from, is it Jack Dempsey? Is that his full name? From Zombies. Like the original Zombies.
Use the shell and see if a medallion is nearby. I'll watch your back. Go get him. See something
Nice,
over
dude.
there.
That's cool.
Valencia is as brilliant
You don't know how to
as she
spell
is
his name?
beautiful.
The one from
Shell
Fallout
works.
4. I didn't play Fallout
Now,
4.
let's find the rest. You can handle this, right? Use the shell again. There might be something here. You've got this, but I'm here if you need me. There's one.
Yeah, that guy does like a lot of voice acting. Not just like zombie games and ESO and Fallout. Like he does acting in so many different games. He's got such a good voice for it though. It's like super distinct and like still pleasant to like listen to at the same time. And like he's got like every masculine characteristic just through his voice. He lucked out, dude. He rolled the right cards.
Use the shell again. You've got this, but I'm here if you need me. See something over there.
I think they said there was 5. That should be 3. Okay.
Easy.
There might be a medallion around
You want to
here.
die?
I'll watch your back. Go get him.
East March of all.
Excuse me? Get away from me, Sharp, dude.
Ah, there's the sneaky
He's always
bastard.
humping my leg.
You can handle this, right?
This build is definitely good for just like munching through like overworld enemies. You really don't have to do anything, just like press R1 or whatever button you keep it on, I guess. I keep it on my R button on the keyboard. I feel like that's a convenient place for a spammable ability like that. That and F.
You can handle this, right?
Don't trust.
I didn't even know they spawned a boss, dude. That's ridiculous. I like killing the mud crabs because they drop nice mats, dude. The chitin's pretty
But I'm
valuable.
here if you need me.
The rubido scraps are pretty valuable, man. Yeah, the hide. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Rubido.
That's all 5 medallions. Come on. I think I saw a way out of here. We recovered all 5 medallions. And we got to witness a surprise appearance by the mysterious Ascendant Champion we've been hearing so much about. Lucky us. A job well done, if I do say so myself.
You do say so.
Now we get these medallions to Lady Arabelle. Can't wait to introduce you. She's quite remarkable. A former Lion Guard officer, spy, agent for High King Emmerich, and world-famous author. But, don't mention that last part.
What? World-famous author. I'll mention it. Yeah, is it Tank Dempsey? I was calling him Jack Dempsey for some reason. Yeah, I believe it is the same voice actor.
Oh, she doesn't like to brag.
It's a really distinct voice,
In fact,
man.
she'll adamantly deny it if you ask. But she writes those wonderful Investigator Vale novels. At least that's the word on the street. Anyway, we should get going before more of the Ascendant Order shows up.
Where do we find her?
I'll mark the location of her camp on your map.
Thanks, Chica.
See you at Lady Arabelle's camp.
Alright, how close are we to leveling this freaking skill tree up? Oh, man, we're close. Should we go fishing? No. Not right now. This guy's taking us all around town, man. Where are we going now? All the way down south. I guess I'm running the whole way. It's not really that far. Man, out of all the different achievements, I'm convinced that the fishing's the worst. It's definitely more boring than anything. I don't know if it necessarily takes more time than anything else. It's definitely time consuming, but if you use all the passives and stuff properly, then it doesn't take too much more time than any other one. But like, man, it's just so boring. I don't want to fish. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Now hold on a minute. You can't put 3 mud crabs together and expect me not to try to kill them.
There they are now. Over here, good looking. Lady Arabelle, this is the one who helped me recover the medallions.
Is he talking to me or is he talking to Lady Arabelle?
Ah, so you're the darling Jakan was just telling me about. The one who helped him complete the mission I specifically told him not to bungle. Thank you for rescuing Valencia. I prefer that no harm comes to my associates, especially the lovely ones.
What? We also recovered the medallions that the Ascendant Order stole.
So Jakan mentioned, well done. I'm not sure how the Ascendant Order ascertained our plans, but at least you recovered the invitation medallions. They're the key, after all. Figuratively and literally. Oh, that's good. I should write that down.
She is a writer.
I suppose you've earned that information. The Society of the Steadfast has decided to sponsor peace talks to end the Three Banners War. The medallions will allow the chosen delegates to enter the hidden location where the talks will be held.
Why does the Ascendant Order want to disrupt the peace talks?
That, my dear, is precisely what I plan to figure out. These talks are too important to allow anything to interfere with them. We must determine what the Ascendant Order wants, and we must do so quickly. But first, may I have the medallions?
Sure. I mean, she sounds a little evil at this exact moment. There's part of me that thinks that maybe this is a bad idea, but that's okay.
Ah, aren't they beautiful? One for each delegation invited to the peace talks. And this is for you. Take it with my thanks. And know that the Society of the Steadfast Coffers are very deep. You'll be paid very well for your continued assistance.
The Society of the Steadfast Coffers are very deep. What? What is that? Okay.
Now that we've recovered the medallions, it's time to deliver them to the various delegations. You know about the peace talks and the stakes we're facing. Are you willing to help us finish this, despite the threat posed by the Ascendant Order?
Yeah, why not?
I need someone trustworthy to deliver the invitation medallions. Jakan and I will deliver medallions to the Alliance leaders so they can assign them to their chosen delegates. I'd like you to deliver the ones for the Fighters and Mages guilds.
Can do.
The guilds are respected and influential in their own right. They deserve to be part of these negotiations. Here, 2 medallions. And look, Archmagister Delric has just arrived. You can deliver the Mages Guild medallion to him first.
Cool. That was convenient.
Please be careful with those medallions, dear. It took a great deal of resources to craft them, and we don't have time to make any more. Deliver one to Archmagister Delric, and then make haste to the Fighters Guild Hall in your capital.
Alright, we're not going to bring up the whole writer situation or the King Emmerich situation either.
Lady Arabelle.
I apologize for my tardiness, but the work of an Archmagister never ends. I saw Lady Arabelle leave. Pity. I was hoping to speak with her. Anyway, the Mages Guild decided I would represent them in the upcoming peace talks. You have my invitation?
Cha, brah, right here, brah.
Yes. Remarkable craftsmanship. Valencia has come a long way since she was my apprentice. I created the master. It was no small feat. Intricate work, making enchantments of such power.
How do the medallions work?
Once I slip the chain over my head, the medallion will be linked to me until the peace talks are concluded. And is that second medallion for the Fighters Guild? No, I suggest you get it to them as soon as you can.
On the way.
Let me just slip this on and...
How'd I know? She's friggin' evil, bro.
Archmagister! Archmagister Delric! He's dead! He just put the medallion around his neck and it jolted him with arcane energy. Oh, how could this happen? My work was perfectly safe. You don't think... Oh no. Quick, give me the Fighters Guild medallion.
Here's the Fighters Guild medallion.
I should have examined the medallions more closely after you recovered them. Someone has altered the enchantment, trapped them to release a killing spell when worn. It had to be the Ascendant Order, and they left them for you to find. Oh no.
Am I wrong in thinking it's the writer lady?
Don't you see? The Ascendant Order altered the medallions.
I don't know.
They wanted us to recover them. And now Jakan and Lady Arabelle are on their way to deliver them. They must be stopped before the other medallions are activated and the delegates are killed.
Nah, they didn't exactly like make it easy for us to recover the medallions. I don't think they wanted us to have them back. I think it was the writer.
Take this medallion and place it on my work table in the camp. I'll create a dispelling powder that you can use to eliminate the danger and return the medallions to their original state. Meanwhile, I'll gather Delric so I can cleanse it as well.
Alright. Cool.
These reagents will form a powder that you can use to dispel the deadly enchantment. There. That powder will do the job.
Just sprinkle a pinch over each of the Alliance medallions, and it will return them to their original state. Only the protective magic of the invitations will remain.
Shouldn't she, like, try it on to make sure first?
Chase down Jakan and use the dispelling powder on his 2 medallions before any more of the delegates are killed. Meanwhile, I'll restore the guild medallions and contact Lady Arabelle.
Okay.
Yes, my portal sent him to Windhelm to deliver the Ebonheart Pack's invitation medallion to Yoren the Skald King. He's probably on his way to the Palace of Kings right now. Take the pouch of powder from the table, and I'll open the portal for you.
Alright, we're going to come back to this. Because the day does just roll over. So we're going to jump over to the fence. We're going to sell... Oh, not that one. We're going to sell all the stuff that we had borrowed again. It's not going to get us to 20k, but it'll be a nice jump forward. I'll take that. Where am I going? Oh, isn't there a thingy? Yeah, give me this guy. We might as well, right?
Halt! You
Oh,
probably
that was
don't
really
know,
uncomfortable that
but remember,
they just like despawned and respawned in my friggin' face. Alright, and I think after we sell all this stuff, we may end up just wrapping up today. We'll do the daily dungeon tomorrow. Probably.
I run a cleaning service.
Because it is going to take a minute, right, to
What have
get
you
into the
brought me
queue. At least I would assume it would. It usually does. That wasn't bad. Those 40 items. How are we doing, though? How'd that do us? Did that do us good? Almost halfway. Pretty darn close to halfway there. That's not bad at all. So, maybe that is the move, man. Maybe we, like... As long as I could find the room next time. And we just jump on over to, like, Necrom. And whatever that spot is that has the big, long hallway that's got, like, 1 billion urns in it. We just yoink as much stuff from urns as possible. Spend like 10-15 minutes robbing stuff, and that'll get us like a massive chunk of progress towards the thievery. So that's a good way to progress that. We are gonna go back to Somerset at some point to work on other quests, or sorry, other achievements, like Relics of Somerset. Like, we could do that too. That's gonna be a bit tedious. We'll probably have to pull up a map, but there's 20 relics scattered across Somerset that need organized. Obviously fishing one day, and then that's just the style pages or something else. I don't know how we're going to go about that. Maybe one day. We'll see. What's all this? Oh, pieces for a pet. I don't know if there's like a specific place or way that you earn these pieces. I know I've collected them seemingly randomly. But, yeah. The stuff like that, we'll have to like dive back into the older places that we've already been through. And, do our best to accomplish them all. Like, this is a weird one. This would be a fun challenge. Defeat Keel Splitter without stepping on any of the snakes. So this Keel Splitter, I think, is a world boss. Investigations. Complete Belif Nariman's investigations. There's a lot to do, to be honest. It wouldn't hurt to dip back into them. But same with all the other places. That's going to be the goal. Like, we're in Morrowind right now, right? So we're going to be eventually getting through all this stuff too. It'll take a while, but I think it'll be fun. It'll be worth the do just for the achievement points. We could rub it in Bryson's face. He'll be all upset. He'll be like, I don't understand. How'd you get all these achievement points? And then I'll be like, you just gotta play the game. That's all you gotta do is play the game. And he'll be like, I don't get it. I play the game. I'm like, no, you don't. That'll be the end of the story. But we are gonna wrap this sucker up. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out. It is always a pleasure. I do appreciate you very much. If you would like, there is a Discord. The link to that Discord down below. And Twitch, YouTube, there's links to those too. If you want either or platform, there's links to it. And, yeah. I want to thank you guys very much for hanging out and subscribing and all that fun stuff, man. Good night to you, Rad. I hope you all have a very wonderful day or night or whatever time it is for you, man. I wish you all the best. So, see you tomorrow.